How do I deal with losing my best friend to his girlfriend? We have been each other's other half for 6 years now. No matter what happened, we always stayed together. We went through some terrible shit together and amazing shit together. We've had each other's backs, and suddenly he finds a girl he loves, and within a week I'm not being texted or called. Within a month he won't respond to me, and within 3 months we aren't talking anymore. How does someone choose newfound love over years of brotherhood? Shit, I love Ed, the kid, almost as if he was my girlfriend. No homo though. This shit really tore me apart, and it continues to do so. We had so many plans for the future and they just all fell out over a girl. Why? This is why older dudes have few friends. People will disappear by the droves in your 20s, be prepared. This is so true, unless everyone makes a conscious effort to keep the friendships group alive. Pretty much this. And on top of that, it becomes even harder to make new friends, because either no one has time or they are not interested at all in friendship anymore. While this is certainly the case for most of us, you'll soon realize the ones who stay are the people you'll lean on when times get tough. This just reminds me of what my parents told me when I was very young. You will have very few friends as you get older. Most you'll find are just acquaintances. Of course, as a young kid, I didn't quite understand, but into late teens and into my 20s, it became perfectly clear. I'm 18, but my college is 3 hours away. Almost all my friends found girlfriends and got jobs while I was up here last semester. They hardly text back and never text first now. I suck at making new ones, plus COVID stuff, so I have no friends here. I didn't have a Reddit until this started. Now it's most of my social interaction and I don't like that, but there is not much to do about it. 46 here. By 40 I literally lost every single one of my friends to either death, addiction, moving away, and or what OP is going through. Even when the friend comes back after the breakup, it's never the same again and you don't really feel like they're your friend anymore or can really be trusted. At some point I stopped bothering to make new friends and now only have business acquaintances, guys in my over 40 online gaming group. We refuse to call it a guild, employees, other parents I know through my son, and clients I'm friendly with. If I'm not working or with my wife or son, I have plenty of solo hobbies. Oddly, with how sad that sounds, I'm actually the happiest and most fulfilled I've been my entire life. So true. But it's always fun when you do catch up with an old friend. Most of the time, it's like nothing has ever changed. This is exactly what happened to me and my best friend. We were locked at the hip from grade 9 to 4th year university, then he met a girl. Barely saw him after that, like literally never. 4 years later he got married, didn't even invite me. He tried to reconnect 10 years later, after he got divorced. I said thanks but no thanks. I had long since got a new friend group, and wasn't interested in adding in a dude like that to my limited spare time. I've always been the friend that didn't disappear when I got a girlfriend. Feels like no one else tries. Yep, they pair off and die. It's great when they can sneak away and kick it old school, but priorities shift and the ops will too. Also, don't feel pressure to find a girlfriend or wife because your friends are doing it. Tons of people pair off because social life gets pretty grim in their 30s. Can confirm. I'm 28 and I have about 1-2 friends I still communicate with regularly, and that is only when we're able to play together on Xbox Live usually. Can confirm. 35, married, 2 kids. Now my situation is different. I moved across the country at 18, didn't have any friends really before I moved. Then I worked a lot of jobs that required me to work most times people were off, so meeting up with people was stupid hard. I'd BS with people at work, and occasionally find people to game with online, but they're all fleeting. The closest friends my wife and I had moved about 2 years ago. We tried every week to do game nights. Socialize, have a few beers and play board games. Since then, I've set up times with people to hang out, and I'm usually a waxed. In those 2 years, I've been out maybe 2 times with someone other than my wife. Now my sense of humor is that of a 10-year-old because most of my socializing outside of work is with my kids. I love spending time with them, don't get me wrong, but I need adult friends. Doesn't help that I'm also in university FT, and that I've had 2 coworkers in those 2 years commit suicide. Hard to have any friends with so many other commitments, people flaking or just flat out ending everything. It's often self-inflicted. It's someone's choice to ignore their friends in favor of the exclusive attention of their so. Nobody says it's easy, and I know it may be a harder decision to make as you get older and have less free time, but it's up to each person individually to ensure they maintain their friendships later in life. Of course, there's also the fact that people with kids often fall out of touch with their childless friends, because having a kid is just such a life-changing thing to most people that it's hard to relate to people who don't understand the nature of child raising. Sucks, but it happens. If you both have been attached at the hip for all those years and suddenly they're not around anymore. Is this his first serious girlfriend? Not that it's any excuse, but could be the reason why he's gone ghost protocol. First love, tons of sex, you're basically wrapped up in each other's lives and the world around you is forgotten, and if you had a choice, you'd rather spend time with your partner than friends. Again, not an excuse, but first serious relationships can do this too. I'm in my early 20s and my friend group of 3 have went through HS and uni together. We literally spent not only school together but like every day over the group chat. One of the 3 got a girl and just went AWOL, been a year and he's still gone. That's just how some dudes are. The further you get in life, the more resilient your relationships need to become. Give him some space, check in every once in a while, and be there when he comes back. Some of my best friends and I only speak every few months or so, life just gets busy. But we know we can pick up whenever right where we left off. Have you tried making plans that involve both of them? I think it's normal that the other person starts spending more time with his or partner, and sometimes they might not be aware that they are neglecting their friendships. Try making plans with both of them. If you two were great friends for so long, then she's probably also going to get along great with you. I did this a couple of years ago, and now the girlfriend of one of my best friends is also one of my best friends. Had to scroll way too long to find this comment. I'd say reach out. Text him some memes or see if you all can meet up to catch up. 3 months is a blip on a 6-year-long friendship. Point out that he's been busy and you respect that, but you still want to be in his life. Make buds with his girlfriend too. I've been with the same guy for 17 years, but his friends are important for his mental health. Good luck, AMD. I hope you guys reconnect soon. I have a similar thing with my best friend, but he was so head over heels about her that I just gave him time and space. We have a low-maintenance friendship of sorts, so he called back after 3 months with the occasional messaging in between to let me know that he's okay. Give him time. Potentially he will to say hi or meet up in one way or another. Go about life. My friends and I have all done this to each other. Then when a bad breakup or divorce happened, we're at the bars and crashing on couches like we're 21 again. My friends and I are in our late 30s. You think he's gone now? Wait until kids, mortgage, career. I have friends that I haven't seen in years and live 30 minutes away. We all know we have each other's backs, regardless. Let him know he's got a friend, then step back. That is so sad. Sorry, but that wouldn't work for me. If someone wants to be considered my friend, then they need to invest in the friendship, not ignore me until they're inconvenienced. People who put me in the back of their mind become acquaintances to me. Within a month he won't respond to me. Did you guys have a fight or anything? Like, did you call him out for spending too much time with his girlfriend or anything like that? Because you typically get a middle finger when you do that shit. If not, he's probably still adjusting to a new life. It's only 3 months into this new relationship. That's nothing. They're still honeymooning. He may be trying to figure out who he is outside of comparing boogers with his Lego buddy. My former friend tried pulling this on me last year. She used to spend practically every weekend with me, but she got a boyfriend and stopped doing that immediately. She accused me of ditching her last year when I got a boyfriend and just didn't participate in the group chat on Saturdays. When I brought this up to her, she tries to claim that since she invited me to an event on a weekday after 3 months that she made an effort and that I was the bad one. She refuses to acknowledge that she stopped hanging out with me. This isn't for everyone, it's just my experience. I have a few really good friends, one I've known for my entire life, but I am still an individual, we both are. But my wife and I are like two sides of the same coin. We are individual, we have our own feelings, but I feel connected to her in an almost physical, tangible way. When she is upset, I feel it in an inexplicable way, like I too am experiencing her emotions. It's like I was flying solo until I met her, and now I have a co-pilot. I'm still flying on the same flight path, but I know that if I need to get a drink or take a nap, she's got the stick. I see amazing things out the cockpit and I can share that with her. Not everyone wants to experience this, and not everyone does, but it makes me wonder if there's something more to life, another sense buried deep inside that allows us to feel a physical connection to someone that we are separate to. My point being, I love my friends like brothers, but I love my wife like I love myself. That's just life. There are lots of people that forget about their friends when they are in a relationship. Then they break up and suddenly remember they had friends. Still, there is nothing you can do. Mourn your lost friend, and if he ever comes back, remember what he does and don't make plans. As soon as he has a new GF, he will do it again.